with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that is... They'll start this drive with a pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Using his feet. Can't get him to the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Jamison. And they'll knock him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's a great job on third down and short, just being physical by this offense and moving the ball down the field. You take the ball to start the game, really setting the tone. How big would it be now set up first and goal? If your first drive, you can punch it in. You can gain all the momentum and really start this game off just how you want it to.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he can...
He might want another play.
Freeze! Where did he go?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On target over the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Ready? Black 88. Go.
The option, he'll keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up.
Jack, 692. Love check.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Running inside, it's Jamison. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Walker. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
He wants to change this route. After run, now throw. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Fired in from the red zone. The run inside, it's Walker.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. He's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Break. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snags it over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gets it to the back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
Return. Bubba.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
That's caught. It's Jamison. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Warhawks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for room. It's Jamison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Warhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Hauls it in. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And that... The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Maybe a crease. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The offense changing the play. Using his legs, it's Jamison. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Running inside, it's Jamison. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.